Hello, and welcome back to my very dirty Honda Odyssey. Today we're doing some much needed maintenance. I need to do rear wheel bearings on this because they sound like this. Starts up like a charm. Over here, I've got rear wheel bearings. I got my tools and whatever. We're going over to the garage today. I do, believe it or not, I do still drive this car, just not as much as I used to. Mostly lately because of the wheel bearings. I just haven't wanted to drive it because of that. And I finally was able to shell out and get some new ones. And thankfully, it's an easy install. It's not like, they're not press fit or anything like the fronts are, so. All right, so we made it here to the garage. I parked kind of at an angle so I can get some working space on that side for the wheel bearings. But first, I'm gonna eat a quick lunch. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Welcome back to the channel. I think I need new rotors. Not that that's important right now, but what I do have is really noisy wheel bearings, and so we're gonna do that today while I announce the next build for this car, or which is this car. Okay, and just like that. Here is our wheel bearing. If this isn't what's making the noises, then I don't know what is, but evidently it's gone bad. Sweet. Okay, cool. Easy job, quick and easy fix for this one today, thankfully. But anyways, before I continue with this, I have done quite a lot of work. Obviously, there's several videos up with the Z more recently, and not only am I a little lower on funds than I used to be, it's just a very expensive car to work on in general. I do want to buy an S2000. I'm still going to at some point, but it's not in the cards at this very moment. However, I already have this car, and since I have it, I can work on it. And this is where the grand announcement comes in. This car, this van, is getting a supercharger. We are going to throw an M90 Gen 5 on there. Huge shout out to Trap Machine, Kyle, on Instagram. He has just been paving the way with Tife AutoWorks. All of this is even possible because of him. I used to always dream about it because I knew they made an adapter kit. It's the prank parts kit where you can bolt on a M90 to this. I always wanted to do it someday, but I thought it was going to take a standalone ECU and stuff because previously these were uncracked ECUs, but Tife, Terrence, has done it. And so now it's tunable. And Kyle's Trap Machine is the first Odyssey that I've seen anyways that he's tuned and has a supercharger on it. It all works. So he pretty much just cut the path for it. So I didn't have to work as hard to figure anything out. I've already been in contact with him, talking and getting a parts list together, and it's going to be way cheaper to work on this thing than to buy a whole new car. So that's kind of the grand announcement. We're going to supercharge the van. It's probably going to be a over the summer project. So in the next couple months, we'll start assembling parts here. I'm trying to keep videos coming out. It's just hard when I don't have a lot of money to do that without kind of feeling like I'm reaching for content, you know? And I want to put out quality stuff. So this is kind of a wrench and chill, you know, as I'm doing this, yapping. But yeah, we're going to supercharge it. And then someday, way down the future, probably, this car will probably tow the S2000 like to and from the track. I think that would be super fun. There is an image somewhere of like a second gen Odyssey, I think, towing an S2000, but it's a render, it's not a real thing. But I think we can actualize it with this. So that's the grand announcement anyways. It's going to be cool. I've got some pretty special plans for how we're going to go about it. This car has always been kind of Bosuzoku inspired. And so we're gonna run the intercooler lines like external to the bumper. It's gonna be really cool. Probably switch up the exhaust tip as well to something a little bit more standout and more probably vertically facing. But yeah, let's get back to this. All right, so back on the other side now. I just got the caliper bolts loose though. This little impact is absolute godsend. So convenient. It fits into those tight spaces and it zapped those right off, no problem. Where usually before I'd have to fit my whole massive 1/2-inch impact in. But not so today. So that's awesome. And then this also will get at least these front two, and well, they're behind, but the front two ones off, and then I have to fit a wrench in there because it won't reach. There's one, and there's two. Okay, now we go in with the wrench. But anyways, yeah, with this car, I've owned this car for like as long as I've been driving. I learned to drive in this car. I'm sure I've talked about this at some point. But yeah, I learned how to drive in this car. It was generously gifted to me by my parents at that point. And my dad treated himself to a nice new car. I'm gonna grab a mallet real quick. Started to modify it basically as soon as I got it. Actually, even a little bit before. It's been through several iterations from starting with the less tasteful and kind of refining as I got older and had a better understanding of, you know, car culture and such. Anyway, all that to say, this car has been with me for some time, and it is a very special thing to me. I very much, I mean, it's something about like your first car is just very special anyways, but this one, just because of, you know, and you can see, you've seen what it is, just because of what the car is, it's special to me. It's very unique, and I have a lot of good memories in this thing. I don't think I could ever sell it. It's certainly, I wouldn't sell it just because of the memories that I have in it are so darn good, and so many like times with the boys and stuff that I just can't get back. So I want to you know, commemorate that. I hold those times in high regard, you could say. These have definitely failed. That's okay. I'm surprised, because usually when wheel bearings go bad, they start to have play in them, but these don't have any play. They just were making a bunch of noise, so I guess they just started leaking grease and then wore out that way. It's the only real thing I can tell. Looks nice and clean. I don't know if I showed this off before. $90 or a little more, like just shy of 100. I think it was like 97. $97 on Amazon. Next day delivery. I ordered these yesterday afternoon. Very convenient. But yeah, sorry, I keep losing my train of thought. It's hard to talk and work at the same time, but this car is very special to me, and while it is special, I'm also not, I'm not unaware of the quality or the caliber of build that this is, which is to say not the nicest. I certainly don't think it's bad, but it's got, you know, chipped and peeling paint in a few spots, or clear coat at the very least. Obviously the body panels are not all the same color. The paint is super faded, just stuff like that. The wheels have some curb rash, you know. It's what happens to dailies, I guess. But it's still very special to me, and so while I do try to do a good job with everything that I do, you know, do everything as though unto the Lord, I'm also not under any kind of illusion that this is anywhere near as nice as the Z. And for that reason, I'm actually kind of thankful, because it gives me the opportunity while working on this, specifically with doing the like the supercharger, Bosozoku build, all that stuff. It doesn't have to be the nicest. I've honestly, like, after starting to plan out this build, I realized, like, I kind of took a sigh of relief almost, because I've been high strung working on the Z, because everything I want for the Z, I want it to be really nice. I want it to be the best. And I would rather pay more for the best on something like that than with this car. I know it's just not really going to make that much of a difference. So I'm going to do my best, but kind of with that budget, you know, Honda mindset or Honda build, which is what makes it so accessible for so many people to work on Hondas. which is just awesome. And that's how I got started. So, I wonder if you can even hear. Oh my gosh. Let me put this next to the mic. That's the old one. That's the new one, doesn't make any sound. I don't think the other one was that bad. It must have been mostly this wheel. That's really, jeez. That's pretty bad. I think something I might do as well before I toss these is pull the studs out of them because they seem to break so frequently. For me, I'd like to have some on standby. Just gotta whack these out of here. This one was a little tighter coming off, so I'm hoping that it'll go on okay. What am I even talking about? Okay. But yeah, it's gonna be really fun. And this is consider this the announcement. I hope this is a more chill, kind of a wrench and chill video. Hopefully some of you guys like that. Frankly, I'm just kind of out of ideas for videos to make right now, but I wanted to put something out there that wasn't just slop. So if you're excited for the build, let me know. Leave a comment if you have any ideas or help. And if anyone wants to donate, actually, yes, if anyone wants to donate like an M90 to me, or if you have a prank parts adapter kit or anything related to this, hit me up on Instagram. I'll put it up here somewhere. Hit me up. Let's work something out here. I'll shout out or whatever you want to do. Or if you just want to donate funds, because it's all going to go towards channel stuff, that would be awesome. I don't think anyone's going to do that, but I think it's going to be a good time for everyone involved. I'm really excited. I think it would be really fun to take this to some car meets during the summer and just get everyone's reactions to it. Because this thing is just a riot. I'll actually put up a clip on screen that that came up as a memory in my Photos app. Where we had brought it to a humongous wasted space meet like years and years ago. This is while this van was still practically stock, just with like a muffler delete. People went nuts for it, and I think they would go even crazy. They already like it as it is. It doesn't come out very often anymore, but I think they'd love it with a supercharger. I think that would just blow people's minds, and that'd be really fun. But anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh, I forgot it's down here. I'm so used to working on the Z, I forgot where the hood latch is, or the hood pull. Oh my gosh, dude. Look at this junk. There's so much garbage in here.